Hey guys, so recently, if you don't know, I decided to jump back on an old school bodybuilding nutrition plan. 5, 6 meals a day, you know the drill, nothing glamorous, just kind of typical, nothing fancy, just eat through the day, protein, carbs, fats. No fasting, I'm not really doing any fasting. Reason being is that's what I've been doing for a little while, and I got tired of it, so I decided to mix it up a little bit, go back on an old school bodybuilding diet like I used to when I was in my early 20s. And truth of the matter is, you can get just as lean doing a typical bodybuilding diet as you can from fasting. It's just that fasting, I find that it's just easier for people to fit it in their lifestyle. It's easier for them to do and make less excuses because, number one, you can skip breakfast, which most people do, and then you can snack through the day, have little meals, and then a lot of these diets now are preaching to eat a big meal at the end of the day. And, it does work. It does optimize hormones. So, it's just easier for people to do. One thing that I noticed that when I was doing a diet like that in the past is that it was hard for me to maintain muscle mass that way. I couldn't eat enough in that last meal or 2 meals to keep my calorie levels high. So I decided to go, again, back on an old school bodybuilding diet and cycle my carbs. I tend to think that a lot of people don't follow diets like this anymore. It's because they're old. They're not in anymore. The fitness industry is all about flashy, what's new, what's the best, kind of the newest thing out. And it's always been like that. It will continue to be like that. But if a diet's not broke or a training program's not broke, right, don't break it. It doesn't need to be tweaked or anything. It still works. And that's why a lot of bodybuilders nowadays are still sticking to 5, 6 meals a day, eating lean, watching your calories, watching your carbs. It's all a little bit more about strategy than anything else. So I started cycling my carbs, and I've been carbing up about two times a week, every 3 or 4 days a week, with high days 300 to 400 grams of carbs. It's really high, and then low days where I eat like 100 to 150. But some of the carbs I wanted to show you guys that I eat on my low days are mostly quick carbs, sugar, fruit, that sort of thing, because of the timing of the carbs. When you have low carb days, you want to strategically place the carbs around breakfast or around your workout. Those are the best times to do it. Because I'm not eating a ton of carbs on my low days, so I'm taking the amount of carbs, which is about 100 or 150, splitting it up in 2 meals. So 50 to 75 for breakfast with my breakfast, 50 to 75 post-workout. But I've seen guys do it like split it up into 3s and do like pre, during, and post-workout. You can do that too. But it's more about timing than anything else on your low days. So you still want to eat carbs. If you're having low carb days, still eat carbs, but you want to time it. Make sure they're decent carbs, not candy or shit, But some of the things I eat, which this is the first one, not many people know about this. It's honey, but it's raw honey. It's pure honey. It's untouched. It's organic. You can buy this at some supermarkets. It may not be this exact brand, but you may be able to find it in your supermarket. The next thing is fruit. Got berries, blueberries. I'm a big banana and big pear fan, so I have bananas and pears in here too. But again, eat those foods and make sure they're timed properly. So that's the biggest thing. If you're wondering what I eat on my high days, it's usually rice or potatoes. I eat white rice because brown rice just makes me feel like crap after I eat it. It's always been like that. I mean, I'll choke it down if I have to, but if I don't have to, I won't eat it. So I eat white rice, like jasmine rice or basmati rice, however you say that. I don't know. Or potatoes, sweet potatoes. I eat white potatoes too. But it's again, it's all about timing. If you're doing it every 3 or 4 days, you're keeping your body from getting used to those high amounts of carbs. So when you do eat them, your body uses them correctly. So again, You don't have to do intermittent fasting. I mean, it does work. I've gotten really lean off of it, but I've gotten very lean eating 5-6 meals a day and, you know, just getting it done. So it's my tip for today. If you want a carb cycle, you want examples, just hit me up here on jerseybeast.tv, and I will be more than happy to go over in a little bit more depth on a few ways you guys can do it. All right? Thanks again. Later, guys.